The psychology of politics. This is a subject I talk about a lot, and it seems very complicated to many people, but it doesn't have to be. I'm Dr. Mel Lurie. I'm a physician and psychiatrist, and I'm the author of Psych-Politics: How to Read the Political Mind. By the way, this is something you can do too. One of the problems in today's politics has to do with Barack Obama's birthplace. Why is it so important? Well, one reason it's important is that it's in the Constitution. Well, what were the Founding Fathers trying to do by putting the requirement that the president be born in America in the Constitution? It seems to me that what they were driving at was that they wanted someone with single loyalty, unquestioned loyalty to America, and that that person would be who would lead America. That person would be truly of the people. Well, they couldn't define unquestioned loyalty in words. It's very difficult to do so, and there would be endless arguments about who fit that and who didn't. So they chose something arbitrary. The person had to be born in America. At least that's something people could agree on, hopefully. But that really misses the point, because what's most important is what's in the president's mind and the president's heart. And that comes from the way the president was raised. Now, one thing we know about Barack Obama is that he was raised for some of his formative years in a foreign country, in Indonesia. If I were to ask you what Indonesians think of America, the most honest answer would be, as Americans, I don't know. And that's just the point. We don't know. We don't know just what influenced him in his formative years, what attitudes and values he had in his formative years. So let's try to drill down a little bit into what life was like for Barack Obama as a boy, as a student in Indonesia, living in a household with a Muslim stepfather. Barack Obama at school had to be exposed to the ideas of the other children. Can you really think they would never say a disparaging word about America? Of course they would. Now, Americans say disparaging words about America. We do it all the time. But we do it from the point of view of loyalty and trying to improve the country. Foreign countries see us as a bully. They're jealous of us. They have lots of feelings about America that Americans don't share. And these have to have gotten into the mind, the psyche of young Obama. Let's also drill down some more into the dinner table. Do you think Barack Obama's Muslim father didn't come home and ever have a word about Christians or about America? And even if a lot of them were praiseworthy, can you really imagine that all of them were? Again, this is what got into Barack Obama's mind and heart in his formative years. He might not even remember these influences. But one thing is sure, it would be abnormal for him not to have been influenced by those people in those years. And that's why it shouldn't be surprising to Americans that he was seen bowing to a Saudi king. And that's why it shouldn't seem surprising to an American if he maybe changed some of the rules with respect to Israel. His perspective is more Muslim, and it's more foreign. It's not standard American, for better or for worse. That's something we can all decide, but that's what the actual situation is, that's what the truth is, and that's what you can read more about and really add to at the website psychepolitics.com.